What's going on, guys? So it's been a fat minute since I've done a update video on the race truck here on the YouTube channel. I've been updating my Instagram fairly regular with progress. So I have the heads and the intake back on this thing. I did a quick rattle can restoration on the valve covers. Right now it has no oil in it, and as you can see, there's no accessories on it. The old accessory drive is outside right now, so I'm not going to mess with opening the door to show you, as you've seen it before. So I've got this piece here and this bracket right there. Those are the updated accessory drive off of like a 94. I believe that's the year they came off of. So this one actually has an AC delete pulley, which is what I wanted. This truck never had a smog pump, and I went ahead and grabbed the belt off of it as well. So I have the correct belt for this accessory drive. So this will just get rid of all the unnecessary stuff for a race truck. As you can see, I've got the eBay Shorty headers on. Not sure how exactly that's going to work with the spark plug wires, especially here in cylinder number 8. As you can see, that spark plug boot right back there. If you focus, you fuck. That spark plug boot is hitting on the primary for cylinder number, what is that, 246. So yeah, that's kind of annoying. I'm not sure how that's going to work, if it's just going to melt to the primary or what. As you can see, everything is plugged back in except for my accessories right up here for the AC, which I'm not going to use, in the alternator, which I will use. The modules there, my EGR, the ports on the EGR were plugged completely shut with carbon. So I'll have a working EGR again, so that'll help my fuel economy a little bit, but race truck, who cares? Also down here is the new section of frame. I don't know how well you can see that. It's just right here, which will be replacing this section right here. I went ahead and cut, for the most part, straight down from right about here. So I've got all of this to work with. There's a crease directly below the upper control arm mount. I believe I've mentioned that in previous videos. So I'm going to be doing a Z-cut. I'm going to come down right on the front side of the control arm mount. I'm going to come back to where the crease ends, or as much of my new piece as I have, and then back down. That'll create multiple shear planes, will give me more surface area to weld to, and will ultimately just be much stronger. That's not the only thing I got today at the junkyard though. As you can see, I've got one fender just kind of hanging out in here, and I haven't really showed this view on the Instagram. That's just a little bit of dirt right there on the wheel arch. This had the chrome trim pieces over the wheel arches, but they're rust free 100%, even all the way down to the backside behind the fender. I can wire wheel that off, and it'll be pretty good. I am just really excited that I actually got some in the correct color, so I'll be able to put off painting it a little bit, and it won't look too bad with just the patches there, cab corners and rockers. It's not going to have like a green or a black or a blue front clip. There you can see the other side and the underhood light as well. I went ahead and just got the entire assembly because the inner fender on this side was messed up. I didn't feel like pulling the inner fender off of the old one, so I just went ahead and got the entire assembly off of one truck. Unfortunately, the truck I pulled those from was missing the radiator core support, so I was not able to get that from the same truck. So I pulled this one off of the truck right next to it in the yard. As you can see, it was either an 88 or an 89 because it has the quad upper sealed beams. So that's what I wanted. This will be plug and play with my harness. I can update them later. Right now I'm just trying to remove variables to where everything will bolt right on, and I can change them down the road. It's a documented swap. I won't need to worry about it. Just trying to put this whole thing back together basically from scratch and do the updated headlights is going to be a little bit tough. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. Had a great haul at the junkyard today. I had some help from a couple of buddies. They really helped me get it done. We were only there for probably shoot, we got there probably 10:30 and left around 4. So, I mean, we were still there for a good 5.5 hours probably. But we got pretty much everything on the shopping list to get this front end back together. I did not get a new bumper or a new grill. I'll be purchasing those new, probably from LMC Truck, unless I find a cheaper alternative that I do like. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. Here, hopefully in the better lighting, you can see that fender. This fluorescent bulb, there's only one bulb in this garage and it takes forever to warm up, but yeah, that's where I'm at. Just thought I'd do a quick little update on this thing since I've kind of been neglecting the YouTube channel for the last few weeks. I did take about 2 weekends off just to visit with the lady, visit some friends, and just kind of step back so I don't get burnt out on this thing. I am not burnt out. I am still very much excited to work on this thing. I just don't want to work on it for too many weekends in a row and just get sick of it like I did with the Impala. Which, speaking of the Impala, it will be getting its new engine here very shortly. And I had a friend of mine that has shown up on the YouTube channel before. He's the neon guy. His name's Eli. He helped me at the junkyard today, as well as my friend Luke, my boss's son. And Eli went and did Tail of the Dragon a couple weeks ago in his Impala SS, and he really enjoyed it and invited me to go back this summer. And I was curious, should I take the Impala? Should I take the race truck? What should I do? And I called up another buddy, and he has a 2014 Camaro. It's a V6 automatic, unfortunately, but the thing rips for what it is, and it handles well. And he said he's down, and I asked him what he thinks I should take, and he said I should take the truck so I can take his bike down there as well. So I believe right now he will be driving his Camaro. I'll be driving the truck with his Yamaha R6 in the back. I believe that's what it is. It's possible that it's an R1. I believe it's an R6 though. I'll be driving with that in the bed, and my other friend Eli will be bringing his Stratus RT Coupe 5-speed to go do Tail of the Dragon again with it. So I'll probably do some videos on that and maybe some GoPro footage, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. I plan on having the coilover set up and tubular control arms on by then with the drilled and slotted rotors. I think by then it'll still have the good old 350, and when I have it up in the air to do the new suspension, I will probably replace the rear main seal, as the transmission in this thing right now is super gross. It's just covered in grime and oil, and Ryan, the guy that owned this thing before me and wrecked it, told me that this thing burns about a quart of oil a week. So I will be replacing the rear main seal. Hopefully some of it is just leaking and not all of it's burning. So yeah, we'll get all that sorted out for Tail of the Dragon, and it's going to be a good time.